the about knowledge, not about beauty. Hello people and welcome back to my channel, The Life to Tell a Tale. Today I am back with part 6 of Study in Ireland / Study Abroad series. For all those who are new here, I say part 6 because I've been working on a series with the intention to help students who are planning to move abroad based on a student visa. I also talk about a student life in Ireland based on complete personal experience. So without further ado, let's get into today's video, which is all about university life and assignments. So first I'm going to talk to you about the in-class experience. For people like me who did not get the chance to go to fancy undergraduate colleges, let me tell you, your classroom is going to look just like you saw in Three Idiots, or even better. It goes without saying that your education is going to completely turn into digital learning. Your professors are going to teach you in the form of presentations on projectors, and your books are going to be replaced by laptops. The classes are not going to be overstuffed like it happens back in India. Like my classroom had 90 people per section. Here it's not going to be like that. You're going to have at least 20 or max 30 in your classroom. No one here is going to put you on spot just to check if you are listening to the class or no. They go by it like if you're not listening, then it's your loss. So nobody's going to constantly keep checking if you're paying attention or not. Classes can be divided differently in different universities. Like my university had 3 classes per week for 3 hours a day. There are a few universities that do full day classes for 5 days a week. Just like how it happens in undergraduation, where the classes are divided, subjects are divided into periods. Your classroom experience is going to be out of the world because most of your professors are going to be double or triple degree holders or PhD holders, and few of them can also be CEOs and directors of globally reputed organizations. You're not just going to learn what they're going to teach you on your subject, but you're also going to learn a lot just by being with them under the same roof. It's just going to enhance your interpersonal skills on another level. Class participation is very important, but you have to be mindful of not breaking the flow of the class just to let people know that you're present and participating. People are very smart and intelligent here. They get what you're doing. So speak up if you're feeling underconfident, but don't speak up just because you have to. Next comes the assignment structure. Plagiarism.
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism is one word that you're going to listen to a lot for as long as you're doing your course if you haven't already. It means copying somebody else's work without addressing that it's their work in your assignments. Every university or college has their own plagiarism guidelines, and you have to follow them for as long as you're doing assignments. So throughout your semesters, sometimes you will be asked to do individual assignments and sometimes there will be group assignments. So usually you are allowed to pick your own groups, and sometimes it may so happen that the university picks groups for you. If you get the chance, then my pro tip would be, please go ahead and choose your group members based on the diversity and where they come from, because that's going to help you understand so much more about people who are coming from different parts of the world. It also helps reflect that in your assignment. You necessarily always will not be giving written exams. Like in the whole course of 1 year, I had just given 1 written exam and the rest of it was all assignments and class participation. For every semester, your class participation and the individual or group assignments are going to come collectively to help them give you grades. There are times when you can refuse to do a group assignment and choose to do an individual assignment, but you will have to give the faculty like a strong reason for why you want to do this all by yourself and not do it with others. The exceptional cases can be where you're extremely ill or I can't think of another reason. So for every assignment, your professor will give you briefings, and that is how you have to walk along to complete the assignment. There are certain professors who are very specific and give you assignment briefings in detail, like they will tell you what the line spacing should be, what font size you should use, what font style you should use, and stuff like that. You have to be very careful and adhere to all the instructions that are given to you. If you fail to deliver the standards that the university is expecting out of you, then they might fail you and they might ask you to take up another topic or another project and do it all over again. Same applies to exams. If you fail an exam, then you have to do it all over again. It's just like a backlog. If you fail an exam or an assignment, you will have to do it in another sitting in the next semester or the next year, God forbid. But next is the most important part of assignments. It's the summer project slash dissertation slash thesis. So every university has their own style of giving you your final project. A few do a thesis or the dissertation style, and a few do it in a group assignment style. When it comes to universities that give you a thesis style assignment, you will be given the liberty to choose a topic of your choice that is closely related to your field of course or your choice of interest, and you will be assigned a supervisor who is going to guide you through this, when he is going to constantly keep checking your work in portions when you're putting it all together, because you are sort of prepped from the beginning of your course that there is going to be this one big project that you have to focus on. So that's how you're constantly concentrating on every class you're attending to understand how can you apply this particular concept into your final project. And you're going to be given around 6 weeks at the end to put it all together with the help of the supervisor that's assigned to you. For the group project style of thesis that happens, here usually the universities tie up with a big organization that comes down all the way to your university. They set up a task for you that you have to solve in the form of a group. Here, usually you're not given individual supervisors. In my university, a few ex-students had come down to assist and supervise the work that you're doing. Along with having to put the project together, both of these styles of dissertations will demand you to give a presentation by the end of the year. That's how you finally showcase what you've done all this while. So how does the faculty know that you've put in all the hard work and it's not the others' work that you're projecting when it comes to group projects? This is exactly why they divide the thesis into two parts. One is going to be the group project that's going to be put together by the entire group, and that's going to be presented in front of everyone. Apart from that, each person from that group is supposed to make a report about their project individually. So you're going to be, in these cases you don't have to worry about people copying your work or having one person do all the hard work and the rest not doing anything. So they make sure that it's completely fair even when it's a group project. So in the thesis style that you're doing all by yourself, by the end of 6 weeks you are going to have a sort of a viva where you are going to be asked questions about what did you do, how did you put them together and stuff like that. Along with your supervisor, there is going to be an external evaluator who has nothing to do with your university, but is going to come specifically to judge you with an unbiased head. This is where you will be presenting your work and answering if they have any questions for you. Similarly, in the group project style of assignments, you are going to have to prepare an individual report of your own apart from doing the same project with the group. That's what's going to help them understand how much work you have put in into that group project. Once you clear all your assignments and your semesters and this final summer project, that's when you can walk into your graduation. Now, in general, I'm going to tell you a few points that I thought of that I should be mentioning. So, if you want to bunk a class, you cannot just bunk your class just like that. Here, communication is key. Communication is very important. For some reason, if you just happen to not go to a class, it's very important that you inform your professor, that respective professor whose class you're missing, in prior, that you will not be able to attend the class and so is the reason, and you will make it up for it for somehow and things like that. When they are going to hold another class for another batch, you can offer to attend it once again. Another point is, make sure that you utilize all the resources that is given to you by your university to the fullest. For example, if you have if you're staying at a place that's completely overcrowded, like there's so many students and you don't have privacy and you're not able to concentrate on what you're studying, you can always walk into the library of your university. There are so many study areas where you can go sit and study for as long as you want. Nobody is going to question you for as long as the course lasts. You also have activities that you can access for free, like all the sports activities have different areas allotted in your university. You can go and use those spaces for free, provided you book them much in prior from your university website. My university has an Olympic sized swimming pool, a huge 3-floor gym, then it has huge football courts, then you can play tennis, then you can do this, that, and everything on earth is available at UCD. So as long as the cold is not bothering you, I'm sure you will have a ball. So for all the Indians out there, be prepared to unlearn everything that you have learned till date, and be prepared to learn a lot more that you haven't learned till date. It can be a little intimidating in the beginning. The cultural shock in terms of education can also feel a little overwhelming, but gradually you will grow into liking this challenge. You will enjoy how you are evolving into a different person. I mean it when I say this. You're going to learn so much and you would think like, how did I not know this over the time? So that's it, guys. If you think that this video was helpful, my whole intention was to help you. I can spoon feed you if I want to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it to you. Everybody has their own journey and I don't want to take that away from you. So this is all that I could think of, but if you think I missed something and if there is anything in specific you want to know about the university life or assignments, then feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below. Guys, I'm reiterating this again, but please drop it in the comment section below, because it's so easy for others to read what I'm answering to your question. But if you don't feel it's comfortable, then of course you can hop onto Instagram or LinkedIn and contact me there and ask your questions. But please subscribe. You guys are not subscribing. I am taking so much effort and sitting and answering to these huge questions. So please like this video if you like it. Comment in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.